Hi, Melissa from Muscle and Coffee. So today the question is, why do you want to compete? So the reason I'm asking the question, why do you want to compete, is because compete can mean, I know a lot of times when people think of they're going to compete, they think about aesthetic type sports like the bodybuilding, fitness modeling, physique, bikini, Mr. Physique, wellness, etc., etc. But also competing refers to any other sport. So I have spoken about you need to be fit to play sport, especially at the higher levels. You don't want to be playing sport to get fit, but you want to be fit to play sport. And then also when I say compete, there's a big difference between competing and participating. So when you're competing, you are there to, well, as the word suggests, compete. You are there for an outcome. You are there actually to win. So what is important is that you are prepared in terms of what does the sport that you want to participate in, what does it require? What does it entail? For example, if I take myself, maybe I love basketball and I want to be a basketball player. Unfortunately, physically, it's not possible for me because I am very much on the short side. So you need to know what the sport entails exactly and what you want to get out of it. If I want to play recreationally and I want to be competitive, but I know I'm not going to be able to play on the national stage, then that's fine. But as long as I am very much aware as to why I am competing and what I actually want to get out of competing. So a lot of times, especially in the aesthetic type sports, people have this whole issue where it even becomes a self-worth thing. And a lot of times when people compete, and I've been guilty of it myself, when you are in competition mode or in competition physique, when you're just coming like in season and you are very close to your competition or very close after your competition, your body does not look the same way as it would when you are on stage. And I mean, because to get to those body fat levels, those levels of dehydration, that aesthetic look, it is not something that is natural for your body to hold on to for an extended period of time. And in some cases, it's not even natural to get to that level. But that's a whole different story. So also, there are many people that are extremely critical of whatever they are seeing, because I know even if it's a different sport, even if it's football or if it's rugby or if it's whatever, you will find that the people who are sitting in the stands that have never played professionally, that have never played at the highest level, that have never even played at a provincial level or even at a high enough level, they have the most criticism. They will tell you what the coach should have done, they will tell you what the player should have done, they will tell you a whole lot of things. So if you are in a situation where this kind of criticism is something that is going to impact you negatively, you need to reassess why you want to compete. Because if I come back again to aesthetic sports, the crowd can be less than complimentary. But now the thing is also, some people compete because it is like a bucket list thing. It's something that they feel that they want to do at least once. And some people realize that not everybody can win, and that's okay. Because even getting there, getting to compete, getting onto the stage, or whether the stage is a rugby field, a softball field, or whatever, that takes a certain level of commitment and sacrifice. And as long as you know why you are competing, why you are doing what you are doing, and that you do not view the sacrifices, because it is a sacrifice. If you need to go to training, for example, club training twice a week, and then you do your own fitness training 5 times a week, and you are eating every few hours, and you make sure that you eat specific foods and you get enough rest and all of those things. If you view it as a sacrifice, that's fine, because sacrifice can build character. But if you view it as a sacrifice and a punishment, and if you never get the result that you want or that you feel you deserve, then you will find that you will become disheartened. You may even stop competing completely, because some people are, especially when I spoke about coaching, there are some children that have a natural affinity for sports and they do very well, and sometimes they outpace their peers. So then you have what is called an early bloomer. And now the problem with early blooming is that you are so much better so early, and you did not put in as much work as the next guy. As time progresses, the other kids will then catch up, and then this child who was so super talented is now no longer standing head and shoulders above the rest and cannot understand why. And because they never really had to work, they didn't really cultivate that work ethic, they find that they cannot maintain, and then in the end it just becomes too difficult and they can't take the adversity, and then they just quit. So that is why I'm saying it is extremely important why you are competing, and if you are competing for the sake of competing, or if you actually just want to participate and get all of the other benefits that are derived from sport, whether it's competitive sport or whether it's recreational sport. So remember why you are doing what you are doing. So sorry for the interruption. Editor Melissa over here. Just a reminder, because I've been forgetting to do it. Please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, please like, comment and subscribe. I'll appreciate it. And back to the video, because in some cases, sometimes somebody may have lost a lot of weight and that is why they are doing what they are doing. So that is a personal victory for them, and I mean that is something that is to be commended. So yeah, if you are gonna put yourself out there, you must be prepared for there's going to be negatives. There is going to be negative criticism. There's going to be people that have never done what you are doing or what you are trying to do, and they are going to discourage you. But as long as you know why you are doing what you are doing, and the benefits and the sacrifices are worthwhile to you, you will succeed and you will be happy in what you're doing. So until the next video, bye.